Okay. And hey, everybody, welcome back. My name is Ryan. Welcome back to the studio. And we are watching another episode of The Expanse. Last episode, a lot of things happened. I mean, as much as I have questions, I almost feel like I need to just sit back and watch at this point, right? Like, the theories are cool and all, but I feel like I'm just out of my depth, right? The stakes keep getting higher and higher. We get to this new planet through these rings that we found at the end of last season. And in the beginning of this season, people have been policing from both sides, Mars and the UN and the Earthers kind of working together to police who should go through and kind of trying to get a better idea of, is it safe to be on, to go through these rings at all? Finally get one establishment settled where not all of the they're actually survivors, not everyone is dead, right? And this is Illis, which is kind of where we leave off in the last one. And we get there and there's this mysterious mechanical swarm that kind of sweeps through and destroys the contracting ship that was going to help Holden and the crew kind of manage or figure out how to manage life on this settlement on this new planet. Basically, a lot of shit goes down. We have this thing tear through. Tensions are pretty high. The Belters don't want to have their home taken away again. So nobody's really trusting of each other. This only escalates as we're trying to handle Naomi dealing with being on a planet's gravity for the first time ever. She's not exactly adjusting too well to that. I mean, who wouldn't? And then with our crew trying to figure out what these gigantic silo structures or whatever that have been left here that we find have carbon dating back to like 1.2 billion years ago, which would have been before like life was even on this planet. And then on top of that, we have the tensions building where you had Murtry, who just, I mean, understandably loses it and kills one of the guys who threatens him at the end of the last episode. And we have these like super surreal alien thunderstorms just appear, and lightning like shoots out or is conducted by these giant structures that they were solid, but now apparently they're hollow because we were able to get inside them. A lot of stuff is weird, and a lot of things are alien, no pun intended. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just excited to see where this new like Civil War angle is going to happen. Not necessarily Civil War in terms of that we were on the same side, but more in the case of like it's less like two nations fighting each other and more this smaller settlement on this new planet, this new frontier is fighting each other, almost like a scaled down version of what always happens, right? Is people want something, or people are want to avenge somebody, or people are jealous of whatever and they just want to kill each other. So kind of interesting now, because we have that angle of we want to fight each other, but then also this bigger problem kind of overshadowing this whole interpersonal fighting that we're doing with aliens, and some other group of aliens killed them all, and we still have to try and deal with that. So I don't know. I would say before we get into it, if you're new, make sure you subscribe, and if you aren't new and you haven't subscribed, I'm going to say this: subscribe, or you're going to make your cereal in the morning because you're late and you're in a rush, and you're gonna pour your cereal into a bowl, and then you're gonna open your fridge and find that there's no more milk. Then you're gonna have to either make the decision to have water in your cereal or dry cereal, or have to do the shameful put back in the box. So up to you. You can subscribe or be mildly inconvenienced by your breakfast in the morning. So, without any further ado, don't want to keep you guys here in the intro too long. The Expanse, Season 4, Episode 3. If you guys are ready, I'm ready. I'll see you in the video.
You've got lightning coming your way. It's gonna hit the settlement.
How do you know where lightning's gonna strike?
Oh, shit.
Murphy shot one of the belts.
What?
Why?
I don't know.
Amos, keep a lid on the situation.
Okay, you want me to shoot Morty?
No, I don't want anyone to shoot anyone. Just do what you can.
This situation is so screwed, man. It's so screwed. Like, out of anger, he shot that guy. Now they're all trapped in this situation where it feels like they have to do exactly what Holden was trying to convince the Earthers and Mars to do while they were inside the ring. But now they got to convince people that on a smaller scale that actively hate each other. Oh man, it's just inside the ring all over again. Oh God.
You want a minute alone with him? Hey, maybe he can explain.
If Miller knew or cared about us, he would have warned me about the settlement. Not sure I can trust him anymore. I think we're on our own.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
My thoughts exactly, Alex.
The lightning phenomenon seems to have started at the ruins.
I'm aware.
We need to go there now.
I'm already there.
I'll see you there.
Doctor, it's really not necessary.
I'm coming. I'll be there soon.
Oh yeah, I almost completely forgot about Bobby absolutely going apeshit badass on those, like, thugs.
Who are you, her dad?
I'm David's new full-time employer. David used to cook for me after school. You gave him a permanent position when you destroyed my lab and cost me a lot of money.
What do you want?
Just the money I lost. I'd say that's fair.
I don't have it.
No, but you do have access to the military storage rooms at the shipyard.
I don't know, Bobby.
Leave one of the doors open, that's it.
That's it.
Why should I believe you?
You shouldn't, but this is your only chance to have any control of the situation.
Oh good. God damn it. Can we just not have, can we just go through life and just live our life and not have to deal with this shit? Oh, God. I feel bad for like all the people that we're following in the show. It feels like it's just like nobody gets to just live their life normally. You know what I mean? Life sucks and then you die, right? Interesting. Amos like watching him. Very interesting. Ooh.
You went to university, didn't you?
Yes, in the belt.
That's what I want to do. They think I can't.
We know you can. And one day...
We're not having this conversation again.
Whoa.
I hate this place.
I've lived in worse. We didn't have a choice.
So now you understand how I feel.
Wow. Awkward.
I appreciate your help, but please don't encourage her. She belongs with her family.
Interesting take.
We do this. I'll be back.
That's not good.
You are part of this. No, Scotty. Leave me out of it. Murtry is going to pay for what he did.
Uh-oh.
Naomi, I just fried an isolator. Do you have one I can borrow?
I'm all out, sorry.
That's okay.
Amos is gonna go ask some of his friends.
All right, that's enough! What the fuck, Amos? Like I won't shoot you if you pull that kind of shit again.
Okay. So does that mean we're not fucking anymore?
No, I guess.
Cool. See you later then.
Amos, smooth. She just threw him off, or he threw her off so bad, dude. What the heck? Amos is like so upfront about everything. It's like says what he means. It's so astonishing.
Colonizations of the ring systems is inevitable. And whatever is out there, we'll deal with it because that is the history of our species.
Right up to the moment that our species ceases to exist.
I look forward to having this debate with you in public.
It's so interesting to me. The writers are so good. They do such a good job of showing you both sides of the coin, right? To show you the macro, the big picture, along with the micro, and this humanized struggle we seem to possess. This weird need to fight on this like small scale. I mean, it's understandable in terms of like we really only are caring about what we can affect, right? What is within our worldview and what's within our scope of understanding. And Avasarala obviously has experienced and been around something that, like Holden and Emmanuel Rocinante and many of the characters that we follow in the show, their worldview has been expanded. So this weird idea that I need to fight you for public office on one of the three major factions of humankind, when every single chance, every single time we've had chances to expand or do something new or colonize something or try to stay alive, our civilization and our entire species is threatened by something. And almost like the old and the young, or the old and the new, in a way, where it's like this Nancy Gao is like the new ushering in, where they are so excited to focus on everything that they can control and everything they can influence, and then the old people that are like Avasarala and these people that have are adapting, right? Like our characters are like the old, right? They've been through a lot of things. They've seen a lot of the destruction that is bigger than who gets to control Earth or who gets to have the ore on some planet. It's kind of amazing. The writers do such a good job of making you both understand and hate, and so, or hate certain characters, sorry. But yeah, I just find it so fascinating how much I'm like with Avasarala, where I'm just kind of like you're so nearsighted. You know what I mean? Like you are sitting here worrying about who's going to run for office and looking good for a bunch of people that don't actually understand the gravity of how big these issues are and the implications of the decisions you think are so clear cut and decisions that you think are in the best interests of your small circle of friends, in a way. It's so interesting and it's so true. And that's what makes it so compelling, I think. But yeah, just wanted to get that out there. This character is just bringing it out more and more.
I want to report a kidnapping.
A detective will see you now.
Honestly, this is probably the best she can do.
I understand you want to report a kidnapping? I'm Detective E.
Oh, shit.
A goddamn cop.
You gotta be shitting.
Dishonorably discharged Marine with a wild story about drug dealers kidnapping and extorting your nephew. Don't need focus drugs to know how that ends.
Clever bastard. Gotta give him that. Didn't see that coming. But at the same time, I was wondering, how is this guy gonna have any influence, really? But no, that makes sense.
Definitely some kind of structure directly below the path of the lightning.
Jesus, one hell of a circuit you connected.
What do you mean by that? You seem to know a lot more than you're telling me. Why is that?
I'm really not at liberty to discuss it.
I don't understand what good does not telling her do, right? Like what good does hiding it from her do? Unless I must be misremembering if Avasarala told them to keep it a secret. I mean, well, actually, wait. I am remembering. I think I do remember her saying, like, you know, let's not panic anybody. Let's keep it away from anybody that this could be. But they already checked everybody for like proto-molecule and the swarm, so it's not like they don't know that there's some crazy shit going on. So I don't understand. Wouldn't it be better at this point that like we're all in this together and giving them the information that like, hey, this stuff is happening, although it might be bad, it does allow us to pool resources maybe. But I guess if the show's shown us anything, can't necessarily trust everybody, right? Or anybody for that matter. Whoa!
Fires! It felt like we just experienced an earthquake.
That's impossible. This planet has no tectonic activity.
What is going on?
You attacked some of my people here today. When you undermine my team's authority, you put everybody here in danger, including your own crew.
Is that a threat?
I'm just making sure you understand the situation.
I do. Murtry.
That's the first time he said his name correctly. Somebody in the comments did tell me that he says it different every time. He did call him Murphy earlier. That's awesome. A little subtlety there.
The others don't get it yet, but I know what you are.
And what is that?
A killer. You have all these excuses that make you seem right. But the truth is, Dick got hard when you smoked that guy in front of everybody. And you can't wait to do it again.
Interesting. Okay. I know I might be pausing it a lot, but hear me out. I didn't think in the beginning of this, I was not really, my brain wasn't flowing, right? I was like, I don't have any theories. I don't know. I can't get, and every single time when I start up a new episode, after I watch a little bit, start to get the juices churning a little bit when you kind of warm up. What if Murtry sabotaged the ship? I don't have any basis for this necessarily. I don't think this would be true. But how crazy of a twist would it be that there's like a serial killer angle, right? There's this psychopathy involved where he has the crash happen, in the hopes that he gets to survive, and then he gets to plan and have this have the moral high ground, so to speak, when justifying his killing habit. Wouldn't that be interesting? And then that would also kind of give a cool angle of like why Amos was seeing his actions as really odd, and then him kind of observing Murtry almost on a not equal playing field, but as he relates to him in a way that he was able to notice it. That would be crazy, by the way. And I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm just putting it out there so that if it does happen, I can say I told you so, and it'll be really cool. But I don't know. It's probably just a little too far-fetched. Probably not that deep, but. What the hell are those? Tight beam encryption modules. Why would he need tight beam encryption modules? The thing on the back of his neck. Isn't that a Belter tattoo? Or OPA tattoo? It would never be that easy.
Can I help you with something?
You're the only one who can. Swelling on my leg's gone down faster than you said it would. Brace needs adjusting. Well, I never got a chance to thank you for all your help at the crash site. You got there fast.
Murtry gives me the creeps, man.
What are you doing in here?
Getting some help.
You can't help us, and now you want us to help you. You're not gonna get away. Naomi!
Oh no. Oh god. What the hell is that?
Do you see this?
Holy shit.
What? Whoa, what the hell?
When we get to Inner Shallows, I better not see you again.
After what they did to you, you don't owe this place anything.
I'm not a criminal.
Mars is gonna need a lot more people like you.
It's really scary to see Bobby almost put in a situation where her morality keeps being tested, and every villain almost makes just the right amount of sense that it makes you doubt. That is so, it's not only amazing that the writers, but it's very dangerous. I don't know what I would do. Like, he's very right, but at the same time, I don't know. I think I would just probably listen, be more passive about it. Probably probably would be my first approach, because jumping into something like that would just be bad. But I don't know. And then the like thing was drilling. It was moving. I still don't even know. My brain is still trying to process what the hell that was. I don't know.
Linking to the Ross's fire controls, we're gonna drop a torpedo on that thing, conventional warhead.
What? We still have time. We could go back to the settlement. We could evacuate.
And in the meantime, that thing could speed up, change course, do something else we can't even imagine, and then we'd be out of options.
Oh god. Well, that went a lot better than expected.
Asasa, come, we go.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
I hope that answers your question.
Wow. Another absolutely insane episode. Murtry's dangerous, man. I don't know what changed and what his mission, like, I don't even remember what the mission was exactly. I don't even remember what the mission was exactly that they were sent there for, but like, he's on like this, it's like weird, man. It's like they really are not trying to solve this. Like, he really is holding the grudge and wants to kill everybody here. I don't know what that accomplishes. And even if this is for some other goal other than himself, like, I don't understand. And then we just saw something crazy where the structure was shifting, and it was pulling dirt really far, a radius really far away from it, and then it got hit with the rocket, and it didn't defend itself like in the ring, right? It didn't set up a force field or slow it down. it just hit it, exploded, and then exploded underneath it. Like it got hit, it kind of shuddered, and then it like kind of went down a little bit and then exploded. I don't know what that means, and I don't know what that means for something else. If they were all connected, what did was the lightning to almost? It was like the switches. It was the turning on of each of the conduits, like the structure things. I don't know. And I guess like Holden taking that second to talk to Miller and then being like, no, actually I'm not, maybe, like, did he could he not talk to Miller, or was it more he second guessed it, said we can't trust him and I'm just going to do what I usually don't do, and I'm going to just not ask questions, and we're just going to blow it up, because every single time we let it figure it, we want to get more information, it's always bad. I don't know. And then the Amos and Murtry interaction I thought was very interesting, and the motivation for Murtry seems odd. Like his actions suggest that he's doing this out of revenge, but then they like don't. Like, they're so cold and they're so calculated that it feels different than just revenge. You know, like the initial one when he shoots the guy, it was like revenge, but then everything since then in this episode felt very calculated. It felt very callous and very cold. It was very odd. And then his like really creepy interaction with Lucia in the medic tent, very, very odd. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. This episode again just keeps leaving me with this like I don't know what's going to happen. I hope Naomi doesn't die, and I think best case scenario, she leaves and goes back up into orbit so that she can not die, and then she has to like help us from there. I don't know. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, or else. That's all I got for you guys today. So I'll see you in the next one.